Hey guys, so I just want to explain that when you're disorganized thinking in your life, when you're doing disorganized thinking in your life, you're looking to grow in ways that you are basically talking words. And when you're talking words, you're trying to understand something within your pattern of thinking and within your pattern of mind. So you're looking to understand something about whatever it is that's on your mind, and that you're growing yourself in ways that you loving life, but also understanding that you need to be prospering and you need to be understanding how to structure your mind and how to talk in ways that you've never done before. So you have to understand that you have to get to a point in your life where you're connecting the dots. You're connecting a lot of dots. You're doing yourself a lot of favors. You're helping yourself to progress forward, and you're helping yourself to become a better person. But you have to realize also that you have to set boundaries in life. You have to set a lot of boundaries in life if you want to succeed. And you have to understand that you have to get to the point in your life where you have something going for yourself. Where you can say you are finally at the stage in your life where you're working and where you're finally able to stay at home, even if it's all day, for example, and work on your dreams. You understand? Because when you're working on your dreams, it's worth it. But when you're wasting your time on other people who are never going to make your dreams come true, you understand, then it can be a waste of time. So you need to get to the point in your life where you're fully understanding what you're capable of, that you can stand up and you can speak up for yourself, and that other people are not smarter than you, and that they're not any better than you. And just because they're a teacher, or just because they're a singer, or just because they speak better Serbian than you, doesn't mean that you can't speak up for yourself. You know, so you have to realize that when people are talking in ways, you have to understand to start realizing when they're talking to you, or when they're suppressing you, or when they're doing something to make you feel down on yourself. This is the best time to act so stupid, you understand? To act the most stupid you can, so that you can somehow get over the situation, but also be able to understand what to do. You understand? Because the situation of life is that the most intelligent people in the planet get suppressed by the world around them. This means that people try to suppress you, whether you like it or not. You understand? And the only way that I counteract suppression from other people is by learning and growing. You understand? I need to be learning and growing and writing a lot in order to process the day of my life that just went by. And I have to process the day that's coming up. I have to process everything through information. But I also have to express my feelings, and I have to be talking words so that I can understand where I'm going with my life. So if I want to be successful, I need to do something where I can coach people. I need to do something where I can help myself to become more. I need to believe in myself every single day, that I can express myself and that I can become something in this life. You understand? And no one's going to do it for me. No one's going to do anything for me, but I have to do it myself. And like I said a few years ago, you have to keep practicing for it. You have to keep practicing for something. You have to keep every single day believing in yourself, posting information online, and start becoming better and better and better, and start doing stuff that you've never done before. Start going the new road. This means no more poker. This means no more going to your friend's house. You understand? This means no more eating meat. This means no more drinking Coca-Cola and soft drinks. So you have to set boundaries. You have to get yourself to a better stage in life, and you got to focus on your life. You got to focus on something that you're doing and something that you can bring forth to people. But I believe in myself. I believe that someday I'm going to be so good at what I do. That I'm already good at what I do, but I need to be better, because I realize that all it is speaking words. I'm good at speaking words, but around other people, I may not be as good because I start being silent. But I'm a good person and I can speak to them. I can talk to people and I can be able to say what's on my mind. I just want to say that other people are going to say everything possible to make you fall off your path. I don't trust them. And you have to realize that you need to get to a place where you can trust yourself to get to the point where you need to be. You have to trust in your abilities, because God gave those abilities to you, solely to you, to be able to do what you need to do with your ability. So in order for you to progress forward, you need to be learning, you need to be studying, you need to be growing, you need to be having a better life for yourself, and you need to focus on a better way. You have to focus on the better way of life. What's the better way? What's always something better that you can say? What's something better that you can do? What's something better in your life that can happen in your life that's going to make your day? So for example, for me, the best thing that can happen to me in my day is to learn something so profound that I've never learned before. The best thing that can happen to me every single day is to grow myself in ways that I've never grown myself before. To exceed expectations, you understand? And to understand that I need to get to the point in my life where I'm doing so much better than yesterday. Where I'm feeling much better, where I'm growing much better, where I'm doing much better, and where I'm just understanding more about life. You understand? And then giving that forward to other people, posting it online, and just making a portfolio for myself and building something online for myself, because it's a game. You understand? Life is a game, and those people with an online presence get more popularity than those people who don't have an online presence. You understand? You need to have popularity. But what happens if people are not following you, people are not connecting with you online? What happens if people are not asking you for anything, for example? Then you have to get to the point in your life where you're just growing. You just have to be growing, you understand? And when you're growing, when you got things to say, when you got things to do, you have to realize that those people around you want to suppress you. They don't care about how smart you are. They don't want you to be more successful than them. You understand? And that's the truth of the matter. It can be your parents. Your parents might not want you to be more successful than them. It can be your stepmother or stepfather who may not want you to be more successful than them. It can be friends around you who suppress you and tell you what to do, or they joke around about how your tits are big or how your penis is small to make you feel bad or to make you feel any less than you are. And you have to understand to tune out the noise and start working on your inner self. Start working on your dreams. Start working on who you are. Focus on going deep inside of yourself. If you hang around with smokers, you become a smoker. Don't hang around with smokers. Even if it's your parents. You understand? Do not hang around with people who are smoking in front of you. You understand? It's not acceptable for you to smoke, and it's not acceptable for you to breathe in smoke from other people. You understand? You need to focus on your life. You need to focus on a better way. You need to focus on something that is doing much better. And if someone's challenging your thinking or telling you don't make sense or telling you bullshit like that's not true or that's not how they think or that they are somehow saying something where you seem to say something to them but they are not believing it to be true, you understand? They're all trying to challenge your thinking, and this is where you need to assert yourself and you have to tell them really how it is. You understand? You have to realize that they can say whatever they want, but you stick to your guns. That's what I'm saying. Because when you're saying A is A and they're saying A is B, then you can't convince them that A is A because they will never be convinced of you of anything. You understand? But you have to convince yourself about what you are. You understand? You have to know yourself, and you have to realize you have to start convincing people to your way of thinking. You understand? You have to start convincing people more to your way of thinking in life about how you think. You understand? Start convincing everyone around you about how you think and what you think. But you have to realize that they say, oh, don't give advice unless they ask for it. Do you know when they're going to ask you for advice? Never. They're never going to ask you for advice. You understand? But put yourself in a situation where they are asking you for advice. You understand? Put yourself in that kind of situation. Put yourself in a situation where they're asking a lot of your advice because you are now successful. Because you now have the tools and success that you need to be able to grow into the person that you need to be, and that you can help other people achieve their dreams so that they can achieve where you are. Yes, and so it's about believing yourself so much that you can do it. It's about understanding that you can speak out and you can talk out as much as possible, that you can lift yourself and you can start growing yourself and becoming the best version of yourself, that you got your potential and that you got everything that you ever need in your life. But now it's just about unlocking more of it, unlocking more of yourself, and starting to really help yourself even more. You understand? Helping yourself to do better, and helping yourself to assert yourself and do a better job for yourself. You understand? To start really understanding that you can do it, that you can become that version of yourself that you need to be, that you can actually grow yourself into the person that you need to be. You understand? That's all I want to say for this program. I hope that you guys understand that you are growing and that you are learning and that you need to become your best version. That's all it is. Just become your best version and study all the books out there about becoming your best version and what it's all about. And start making a lot of content every single day. Make as much content as you can and post it online. Do you know why? Because you're building a portfolio online about you. And eventually, when you are making events around people, you can send people to all this content that you've already done. And then they can start reading your success. And that's how you impact the world in better ways.